Hi, my name is Wan. I'm a leadership coach based in Singapore. In this sharing, I would like to share an idea with leaders who are highly rational, who like to think. The idea is about shifting towards sensing more than thinking. Before I start my sharing, think of the impact when you are relying heavily on thinking. I will start my sharing with what do I mean sensing and thinking, the reason behind shifting to a sensing, and some practice you may consider in shifting to a sensing. In this sharing, thinking are for people who make decisions rationally based on facts and objective data and use logical analysis to solve problems. People who then pay attention to their immediate impression, that is raw data they can see, hear, and touch. They rely heavily on their past experience to guide their future behavior. And for thinker, they use their prefrontal cortex heavily. That is the front part of our brain. And our sensory area in our brain are the middle and the back. Here is a picture of our brain. Thinker use the front of our brain more heavily, and people who send use the middle and at the back to process our sensory data. People who send generally have an image like crossing the river by touching the stone. The person who cross the river may not know the path, exact path. They will start to feel the way, where are the danger, where are the opportunity to move forward. And they consider situation moment to moment with the focus on the path forward. At the same time, paying attention to the environment, any sudden change of information or danger. And you may ask why leaning towards sensing more than thinking. One of the main factors is when the environment or the change frequency is much higher than our rate of meaning making or sampling. In this graph, uh, we have a range in sampling. That is the magnitude that we can detect, both positive and negative. And this blue bar are the period where we will sample our information. As you can see, when the change become more frequent, more data is lost or beyond our interpretation or recording. And therefore, the idea shifting to sensing, and what are some practices that could help us to shift towards more on sensing. The first practice you may consider is the whole body approach. We usually make sense or collect information of our environment through the five senses, and we are not so used to collect data through our skin, gut, and heart. There's where the opportunity. These organs are huge, and they may provide information beyond the five senses. And in the whole body approach, we also consider the information holistically. We see from different angles. We see not just what we like to see, also what is present. And in this whole body approach, an important ingredient is curiosity. We need to see beyond our comfort zone, assumption, and belief, and see the situation as it is. The second practice that I would like to suggest is inspect at depth. Just like crossing the river, we may not know the exact path. With a focus and a direction, we can review the situation and adapt our plan. In leadership practice, there are two um, methods we can try. One is journaling. In journaling, we ask a question: how are we doing in our sensing? What are the challenges? What are the lessons? And what can we change to have a better sensing? And in dialogue, we help each other to see the situation as it is rather than through our lens. We go deeper in merely seeing and try to uncover what's behind what we see, what we observe, what we notice. Third, and not the least, is to hold our image lightly. Very frequently, we filter information to confirm our image and our belief. And if we can hold it lightly, there is a higher chance we can sense the situation as it is and not what we would like to hear. Thank you for your time.